class 12th commerce, subject accountancy, chapter number 5. The name of the chapter is accounting ratios. It is lecture number 8. So I am carrying forward the ratios. Turnover ratios are moving forward, including me. सब लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. Turnover ratios पढ़ा रही हूँ मैं आप लोगों को. And now I am moving on to next ratio, that is trade receivables turnover ratio. This ratio indicates the relationship between credit revenue from operations and average trade receivables during the year. The formula for TRDR means trade receivables turnover ratio is revenue from operations divided by average trade receivables. And how will you find average trade receivables? It will be opening trade receivables. In trade receivables, you will take debtors and bills receivable. Opening and closing both will be taken. And the result will be in times. Result जो है that will remain in times. We are doing TRTR, trade receivables turnover ratios. Trade receivables include debtors and bills receivable. Average trade receivables are calculated by adding trade receivables at the beginning of the period as well as at the end of the period. And now listen. In trade receivables, see लिखा हुआ है ऊपर भी देखिए first line. In trade receivables, we will take debtors and bills receivables, opening and closing, and they will be divided by 2. While calculating this ratio, provision for bad and doubtful debts, that is not deducted from trade receivables. You will not do this process of subtraction. वो हम नहीं करेंगे. From debtors, the amount for bad and doubtful debts will not be deducted, so that it may not give a false impression that trade receivables are collected quickly. We have not supposed here to give the false information about anything or information, whatever you say. The amount of credit revenue from operations is not given in the question. The ratio may be calculated by taking the figure of total revenue from operations. अब क्या देखिए बेटे, बात को समझिए. सी amount of credit revenue from operations is, अगर ये amount given नहीं है, then the ratio may be calculated by taking the figure of total revenue from the operations. Means the question will depend, the solution will depend upon to the question, whatever is given in the question, the same information they are supposed to be used. Objective and significance of trade receivable turnover ratio. This ratio indicates the speed with which the amount is collected from trade receivables. Total amount, how much have you collected, it will be shown. The higher the ratio, the better it is, since it indicates the amount that the amount from trade receivables is being collected more quickly. When see this ratio will explain कितनी जल्दी आपने पैसा अपने debtor से ले लिया. And they are your current assets. Debtors, they are your current assets. The more quickly the trade receivables pay, the less the risk from bad debts. See, if debtors do not pay their amount, generally it is written in bad debts, or in which do we write? If you see, whenever the matter is of collection, the collection should be done quickly so that there is no scope of bad debts. Bad debts वाला पैसा क्यों हम सफर करें? बैड डेट्स के जो बैड डेट्स एक रीजन रहता है लॉस का, why to suffer? The amount should be collected more quickly, so the lower the expenses of collection. See, to collect money, if anybody has to go at some place, वो खर्चे बचेंगे आपके. If there are bad debts, they increase overall expenses and increase in the liquidity of the firms. Listen, अब जो हमारा liquidity है वो कैसे बढ़ेगा? when the more quickly the trade receivables pay, जितनी जल्दी ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स पे करते हैं, दे इंक्रीज इन द लिक्विडिटी ऑफ द फर्म, वो हमारे जो शॉर्ट टर्म पैसा देने की जो हमारी करंट लायबिलिटीज को पे करने का जो हमारा एक पॉसिबिलिटी है उसको बढ़ा देते हैं, दे इंक्रीज अवर लिक्विडिटी। अब देखिए, if the trade receivables ratio that is lower, that will indicate the inefficient credit sales policies. It means whatever the policies are planned by the management, those policies are not working, those are not good. One more thing, what can be meant, one more meaning can be found. It means that credit sales have been made to the customers who do not deserve much credit. It means the quality of the customers that we have, that is not good. If trade receivables turnover ratio is lower, ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स टर्नओवर रेशो का कम होना is not good, ज्यादा होना is very good. It is difficult to set up some standard for this ratio. देखिए, इसके लिए हम कोई स्टैंडर्ड रेशो नहीं है हमारे पास में. It depends upon the policy of the management and the nature of the industry. It will really depend upon the management, whatever the policy they prepare according to that policy, whatever is the standard that will be fixed. It means that will vary from industry to industry, that will vary from management to management. By comparing the trade receivables turnover ratio of the current year with the previous year, assessment whether the sales policy of the management is efficient or not, that assessment can be easily done. And now see, I am moving on to illustration 68, it is of your book. Calculate trade receivables turnover ratio from the following data. Total revenue from operations for the year, the total sales rupees 2 lakh. Cash revenue from operations for the year, it is cash sales 40,000 rupees. Trade receivables at the beginning of the year, they are 20,000. Trade receivables at the end of the year, they are rupees 60,000. And now these are the informations, and you have to find trade receivables turnover ratios. Now move on to solution. Trade receivables turnover ratio, what is the formula? Credit revenue from operations and average trade receivables. It is just to make you understand, it is very simple. Hopefully you all will understand, hopefully. क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम सी, क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस आपको फाइंड आउट करना है. देन टोटल रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस रुपीज 2 lakh is given to you. Cash revenue from operations is given to you. The subtraction will be done. After the subtraction, you will find the amount of credit revenue from operations, that is of rupees 1,60,000. Average trade receivables, opening trade receivables plus closing trade receivables divided by 2. And opening TR, closing TR, those are given to you. Those are rupees 20,000 and rupees 60,000. They will be divided by 2. Rupees 40,000, it is average TR, average trade receivables. Now move on to trade receivables turnover ratio, TR. 1,60,000 divided by 4. That is 4 times. Trade receivables turnover ratio is 4 times. And now see, when the matter is of TR, one more ratio is associated with this, average collection period. In trade receivables turnover ratio, it shows that 4 times in 1 month, 4 times in 1 year, or whatever the amount has been collected from debtors. Or monthly, it can be monthly also, because trade receivables turnover ratio, these are the short term ratios. देखिए, अब डेटर से आपने पैसा कलेक्ट किया है, कितने दिनों में कलेक्ट हुआ है. नाउ दैट फार्मूला जस्ट सी, इट इज रियली विजिबल ऑन योर स्क्रीन. Average collection period, trade receivables turnover ratio can also be converted into number of days within which the cash is collected from trade receivables. कितने दिनों में आपने पैसा, आपको मिल गया है पैसा. How to calculate it? See, it is calculated as under average collection period 365 divided by TR. It will give you number of days. देखिए, या तो दिन ले लीजिए या ईयर के 12 महीना लीजिए, it depends on you. When 12 has been taken, it is very clear that TR it has been taken, then the number of months you will get. If you take the days 365, then the number of days they are to be taken. It depends on the question. Illustration number 71. Now see, calculate trade receivables turnover ratio and average collection period from the following particulars as on 31st March 2020. और देखिए, the question has told you that working days you will take 365 because average collection period you have to find. Total gross revenue from operations rupees 11 lakh. Cash revenue from operations rupees 1,65,000. Revenue from operations returns rupees 11 lakh. Provision for doubtful debts rupees 1,910. Opening debtors 55,000. Closing debtors 66,000. Same way, opening bills receivable 11,000. Closing bills receivable they are 22,000. Trade payables they are closing trade payables of 15,000. Question is asking you to find out trade receivables turnover ratio TRTR. Move on to solution. TRTR it is equals to see now. The credit revenue from operations it is to be taken and average debtors and average BR. And what one more word can be written? It can be average receivables. Net credit from operations. And now listen, rupees 11 lakh total amount of selling it has been taken. 1,65,000 कैश का हमने माइनस कर दिया और बिल्कुल रिटर्न इसमें से माइनस होता है बेटे, ध्यान रखिएगा, रिटर्न बिल्कुल माइनस होगा. टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ नेट क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन उधार का सेल आपका आ गया रुपीज 9,24,000. एंड नाउ मूव ऑन टू एवरेज डेटर्स एंड बीआर. And average debtors and BR opening and closing debtors and opening and closing bills receivables have been taken. They will be divided by 2. Rupees 77,000 it is average debtors and BR. Trade receivables turnover ratio. Now it will see TR कैसे निकालते हैं बेटा. Net credit revenue from operations 9,24,000 you have got. Average receivables they are of rupees 77,000. TR is 12 times. It means the policy of the management will definitely be very good. Now move on to average collection period. And the formula for average collection period is days in a year divided by TR. And see, it is the requirement of the question that 365 working days they are to be taken. The same has been done in illustration. You can see 365 divided by 12 30 decimal 42 और सी 42 decimal 42 कोई दिन ही नहीं होता बेटे, या तो हाफ डे होगा. तो complete 31 days has been taken. Even 30 days are also good, not bad. So these are the answers that you have found. It is illustration number 77. And one more thing bete, I am working very much hard with my students and I hope that you all should work hard for your better future. Really, I have learned how to work on computer because of this lockdown. I never knew how to work on this computer and laptops. Illustration number 72. Calculate the debtors turnover ratio from the following information. Opening debtors they are of rupees 1,20,000. Credit sales rupees 10 lakh. Cash received from debtors rupees 9,60,000. Discount allowed rupees 80,000. Goods returned by the debtors rupees 20,000. Listen, there is every time there is some new thing in all illustrations. So I have tried my best to make each and everything very clear. There should not be any doubt. And in case of doubt, definitely you can talk to me, you can call me. But whenever I teach you, it is your very much duty बेटे. It is your moral duty. कंपल्सरी तो बिल्कुल नहीं बोलूंगी. ये आपका moral duty है कि आप उस चीजों को ध्यान से सुनिए. चलिए, move on to solution. Debtors turnover ratio. Now it is net credit sales divided by average debtors. नेट क्रेडिट सेल्स और क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन इट इज सेम. क्रेडिट सेल्स में से आपको सेल्स रिटर्न माइनस किया रुपीज 9,80,000 इट इज क्रेडिट सेल्स क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन. एवरेज डेटर्स ओपनिंग क्लोजिंग डेटर्स डिवाइडेड बाय 2. And now listen, figure of closing debtors is not given in the question. So now you will find out first of all the amount of closing debtors. Opening debtors plus credit sales minus cash received minus discount allowed minus SR sales return. So the closing debtors you have got, that is of rupees 60,000. Opening that, see, wherever is the possibility to find out closing debtors or opening debtors, whatever is the missing figure you have to find. Now closing debtors, they are of rupees 60,000. Average debtors will be opening plus closing debtors divided by 2, that is 90,000. So debtors turnover ratio, net credit sales divided by average debtors. Rupees 9,80,000 divided by 90,000, 10.89 times is the result of DTR. DTR का जो result हमें मिला है, that is 10, लगभग 11 times we can say. Illustration number 73. And now see, illustration 73, some information is given to us. Let us see that. From the following particulars, determine the trade receivables at the end of the year. It means closing trade receivables you have to find. See, credit revenue from operations, credit sales 17,52,000. Trade receivables turnover ratio, that is given to you 6 times. Trade receivables in the beginning of the year, that is given to you 2,80,000. And trade receivables at the end you have to find. This is the question. See, move on to solution. Trade receivables turnover ratio, the formula is credit revenue from operations divided by average trade receivables. In the place of TR 6 can be written. And then credit revenue from operations 17,52,000, that is given to you, that will be divided by average trade receivables. And now you have found now the average trade receivables, they are rupees 17,52,000 divided by 6, rupees 2,92,000. And listen, how do we calculate trade receivable, closing trade receivables? See, opening trade receivables plus closing trade receivables, and it is equals to average trade receivables into 2. So simply the formula has been expanded, formula को हमने expand कर दिया है यहाँ पर. So in the place of average trade receivables you can write 2,92,000 multiplied by 2, it is 5,84,000. Opening trade receivables, they are already given to you of rupees 2,84,000. So the amount of closing trade receivables, that is rupees 3 lakh, rupees 5,84,000 में से हमने 2,84,000 को minus किया. So the result is rupees 3 lakh, and this result will be named as closing trade receivables. Listen to your homework. You have to solve question number 67 to question number 69, and I hope that you all may be finding that accounting ratio chapter is really little bit simpler than previous chapters. So do your homework and mail it to me. Thank you so much.